Hello, Service Unit Managers. This is Donna Lindsay, Interactive Marketing Manager, presenting for the Communications Department. We are very excited to invite all members 14 and older to our membership forums hosted by CEO Ginny Marino. New for this year, there will be 5 dates and locations throughout Central and Southern New Jersey for you to choose from. Come learn about the direction of our council, meet with some of our leadership team, network with other members, and enjoy a delicious dessert. We can't wait to see you all there. Starting in April, the program and training calendar will be discontinued from the website. Members will be sent directly to the eViz registration site to browse programs and trainings. If you need assistance in finding or registering for any programs, please contact our eViz support team at evizhelp@gscsnj.org or call our eViz support team during business hours 1-800-582-7692 extension 288. Did you hear the news? Thanks to everyone's support, the Girl Scout bill on income tax contributions passed effective January 2014. You can read the whole story in the February issue of Discover, our e-newsletter.
Good evening. This is Lori Wolfhope recording for Andrea Miller, Director of Membership Services and Community Development. Here are our numbers as of February 3rd. Overall, we're experiencing a 1.9% decrease, which equals 535 fewer members over the same time last year. Here is 2013 membership as of February 3rd, 2013. As previously stated, we had 535 more members registered by February 3rd of last year. As of February 3rd, we were 84.1% to our council membership goal. We need to recruit, register, and engage an additional 4,166 girls and 1,016 adults to achieve our 2014 membership goal. Here is our retention data as of February 3rd. Our percentages are better than the same time last year, but our actual numbers are less, as you will see on the next slide. Here is our retention data for the same time last year. Overall, we have retained 1,604 fewer members than this same time last year. However, we have recruited 1,069 more new members during the same time last year. Our big number keeps decreasing. This number represents the number of members registered last year that still have not re-registered for this year. Review the lapsed members list for your service units. You never know. People on the list could be participating in Girl Scouts and have just forgotten to register. And as always, thank you. Thank you for all your recruiting and retention efforts. Your work is making a positive difference.
Good evening. This is Kimberly Reed, Director of Girl Scout Leadership Experience for our council, Girl Scouts of Central and Southern New Jersey, and I'm here to talk to you. Since following this meeting, you will be participating in the event planning module. I thought I would share with you how council plans events or programs. I think you will find the process to be very similar. As Julia Gordon-Lowe said, ask the girls. That is what we do in the GSLE program department. Asking girls what they want to see a council-sponsored program is one of the ways we start the process. We also look to see what programs were successful the previous year in another area of our council or even in a sister council. Budget and timing. Once we have an idea on what type of program the girls are interested in, we begin to look at budgeting. How much will the program cost? How much do we need to charge in order to cover the expenses of running the program? This usually means just the direct cost of implementing the program, the supplies needed, possible room rental, snacks, etc. We do not factor in staff time or salaries, travel expenses, or the cost of using GSCS&J facilities. Another thing we consider is when the program is going to occur. Timing can be crucial in program event implementation. A trip to a water park is only great in December if it's an indoor water park. Stop. Now is the perfect time to stop the process and review our Girl Scout resources, volunteer essentials, and the safety activity checkpoints. These resources are a valuable tool for us to ensure we are following GSUSA guidelines in regards to age requirements for certain activities, adult-girl ratios, special equipment if needed, how to prepare before, during, and after the event or activity, any insurance requirements, and really anything and everything you need to know to keep the girls safe. Remember, safety is always one of our top priorities. Implementation. By the time you get to the implementation of the program, remember to have fun. Things might not always go exactly as you planned, but most of the time, no one will know unless you tell them. We try to stay flexible and adapt as needed throughout the implementation phase. Most importantly, we ask ourselves, are the girls having fun and are they safe? If so, that is something to celebrate. We also refer to the Girl Scout 15 leadership outcomes to determine if the program or event was successful. Evaluate. Once your program is over, you need to evaluate the experience. Did you accomplish the goal of the program? We try to evaluate programs from many perspectives: the girls or participants, the leaders or adults present, and the organizer or whoever planned the program. Success can be measured on many levels, so you need to be clear from the beginning what a successful event looks like. This can be as simple as, are the girls having fun, learning a new skill, or maybe having a new experience. Just a reminder, February 22nd is World Thinking Day. Please try to remember to think about your sister Girl Scouts in our council, in our country, or around the world. You might want to plan something for your service unit leaders meeting or encourage troops to plan something at a troop meeting that falls near February 22nd. Thank you. Any questions?
Summer camp recipe for success. We have to find the right recipe. How do we do that? Camper evaluations, requested activities, and interest. The camp staff look at the evaluations by the campers, by other staff members. They go with their personal experience and observations from the camp weeks. And from that, we create the choices for the next summer's programs. We actually start at the end, and we look forward. What do we need to make it happen? Well, we need a large pot or a bowl, and that would be our camp locations. We offer summer camp programs at Indowindowan, Oak Spring, and Sackey. Large spoons for stirring. That would be the summer camp staff. But do we need a slotted spoon or not? We need to find the right people for the right jobs. Job descriptions are posted on campforgirls.org. Job descriptions have been rewritten to reflect the skills needed and what that job actually entails. ACA calls it the essential functions, and it's really fun stuff like being outside all day, being able to do lots of walking and standing, working with children, serving as a role model. Well, you'd expect that. How about lifting 25 pounds? Camp stuff is heavy. We're toting stuff everywhere. It even means, you might have to lift the Dutch oven up and serve that dump cake after it's cooked. We look at the talents and qualifications of the people who apply to be our staff members, and we look for the people who can contribute to our program. Is that spoon clean and ready to use? We offer pre-camp training. It's required, and it not only includes safety procedures, camp programming, which also includes outdoor skills and environmental responsibility, but it also includes camper supervision. What is our mission? What are our intended outcomes for our campers? What are the developmental needs of the campers? Age-appropriate behavior management, and clear expectations for staff on performance and conduct. We have a lot going on getting that spoon ready. Measuring cups. Well, you need to know what you're putting in and what the guidelines are. That includes safety guidelines. Staff camper ratios. Are the activities age appropriate? And then our program supplies. That would be our ingredients. That's what we use to make everything happen when everything else is in place. Okay, we've cooked it, we've put it together. It's time for the taste test. Campers and staff live in small family groups, which we either call the units or the programs. The programs are grounded on the basic premise that children learn best from the things they experience on their own, and that problem solving and planning to set up an activity, the actual process, is of equal or greater value than the activity alone. We try to give our campers the opportunity not only to experience, but also to take ownership of every aspect of their time at camp. They get to improve skills they did not know they possessed. Now it's up to our membership and this year's summer campers. The campers will get a chance to fill out an evaluation at the end of each week. Parents and campers will get a chance to offer more input and suggestions through an email survey that we'll send out after each week of camp. The staff are evaluated, as well as offer a chance to evaluate the program, the campers, and their supervisor support. It doesn't all go from the bottom, it comes from the top as well. Did everyone have what they needed to make the program great? To make the campers' experiences great, to satisfy our parents' expectations. How will we score? Questions? Questions are important before camp as well as after camp. Here's the contact information for each of the camps. It's best to contact the director who can answer specific questions. Thank you.
Hello, this is Bonnie Kelly, Manager of Learning Services. Thank you for your prompt honoree submissions. This year's Celebrate Adult Recognitions event will be better than ever. You won't want to miss it. In addition to several years of membership and years of service awards, 17 outstanding volunteers will receive appreciation and honor awards. Save the date, Saturday, April 26th. I look forward to seeing you all there. The first facilitator workshop was held this past Saturday. Here you can see our fearless facilitators building an electric circuit after isolating DNA from a banana. The next workshop is Saturday, February 8th at the East Brunswick Service Center from 10 to 3. Lunch is provided. If you are interested, it's time to sign up. STEM 1.0 is a day of workshops similar to WOW, where you will experience hands-on activities that you can then share with your girls. Just some of the workshops on offer are digital storytelling, home scientist brownie badge, Lego We Do Robotics for girls ages 6 through 10, modular origami, and the night sky. This year, we will be at Camden County Community College on Saturday, March 22nd. Come and play with us. Questions?
Hi, this is Lori Pope, Manager, Volunteer Recruitment and Retention. Background checks. We are currently in the process of recalling each and every O1 and O2 who is in need of an application and background check. Please remind your leaders they must have a new one completed every 3 years. Even if this is their last year with their girls, they still need an up-to-date background check. GSUSA also recommends every troop should have 2 unrelated, registered, and trained adults with a minimum of 5 girls. Please help us to get the girls and adults registered in the troops and to get those girls off of our waiting list. It's time to start thinking about the STAR Award. March 1st is the deadline for all applications. please meet with your specialist to discuss the award and the requirements. We'd love to see as many of you receive it as possible.